Join us this week as we go explore cute little towns in Southern Ireland.
I'm Ashlyn.
And I'm Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in Kilkenny, Ireland.
We're currently in Kilkenny and we are in a medieval town. And we're gonna go explore the castle.
Kilkenny Castle was built in 1195 to control part of the River Nore and several routeways. It was formed as an important defense system for the town, and it had 4 large circular corner towers, a massive ditch, and it could still be seen today. The property was transferred to the people of Kilkenny in 1967 because it was in ruins for £50, and the castle is now managed by the Office of Public Works. You could take a tour of the inside of the castle and see some of the old artifacts. Inside the castle, you could go through different rooms of the house, and it has a lot of information and old photographs of people who used to live there. Right outside the castle, you have a gorgeous view of the Nore River.
That's a bridge. It was built in 1910. At the time, it was the largest single-span concrete reinforced bridge in Ireland. And there it is.
Across from the Kilkenny Castle, there is a cute little castle yard. There's also the butler's house and the gardens.
These are leftover pieces from when the Irish military blew up the tower. They're left as rubble.
A fun thing to do while you're in Kilkenny is to take a train ride around the city. It's a 30-minute tour.
We're on a train and we're in the caboose. Gotta be behind us.
Yeah, we saw you guys walk in there.
And to the side.
And the other side.
I knew somebody was watching us.
The tour starts right across the street from the Kilkenny Castle. It then goes down the road. The next major landmark you see is the City Hall with the clock tower. We're now passing the courthouse, which is also called Grace's Castle, and the St. Francis Abbey, which is now a brewery. This town is really cute. It has a lot of little shops that you could go and explore and walk through.
That's a 2-lane street.
It is so narrow you could touch the walls if you reach out of the train. We're now driving by St. Canice Cathedral and Round Tower. The cathedral was completed in 1285. The Round Tower was completed in the 10th century. We're now crossing over St. John's Bridge and the River Nore. We're heading back to where we started. We're now heading a little more southeast to the city of Waterford.
So we're currently in Waterford and it is the first city in all of Ireland. It was established in 914 by the Vikings and we're checking it out today. It's a cute little town.
They used to make water-filled crystal here, but it no longer exists. You could just buy the product now.
Behind me
Is the first place the Irish flag was ever flown.
This is one of 6 towers that still exist in Ireland, and it used to be a prison and also for security.
This is an old replica of a Viking boat.
So now we're gonna go see the biggest wooden sculpture in the world. It's 23 meters. We're a lot higher compared to everywhere else because we're stepping on graves right now. And this is one of the oldest buildings, and it was a male hostel, and they called it God's waiting room because the graveyard was right outside and it was for old men. They're working on it right now. It's like 1500s. It's really old.
This church is called Christ Church Cathedral at Waterford. The first church on the site was built in the 11th century in 1170. It was replaced by a Gothic cathedral. In 1773, during the demolition of the old cathedral, a series of medieval vestments were discovered, and they are now in the museum. At this time, these vestments are the only complete set of medieval high-mass vestments to survive anywhere in Northern Europe.
old vault.
Underneath the museum, there's old vaults, and in this vault, part of the wall is one of the original walls of the old city.
The oldest wine vault in Ireland. So we're in the Waterford Crystal shop. They used to have Waterford Crystal here, but they stopped making it. Now all this is in Sylvania, so not here.
But the crystal is still really beautiful. Our next stop is to the city of Youghal.
So we're currently in the city of Youghal. This is one of the best preserved walls. This wall goes pretty much around the city, and then you can walk on top of this wall, which is kind of neat. And this is where the guards and soldiers used to walk to protect the city. Pretty view of the bay.
I hope you enjoyed exploring some of the cute little towns in southern Ireland. Please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.